In this video, we'll be looking at example 1 from the chapter circles. So I'll begin with reading the statement. Prove that in two concentric circles, the chord of the larger circle, which touches the smaller circle, is bisected at the point of contact. Okay, so based on this, let's first create a diagram. Now I've already created the diagram and I'll just walk you through how I made it. So we have to prove that in two concentric circles. So basically, concentric circles are circles that have a common center. So we have two circles, C1 and C2, that have the same common center O. The chord of the larger circle, and as you can see, I've already made the chord AB. It is a chord of the larger circle C1, right, which touches the smaller circle. This chord AB touches the smaller circle, right? It is touching the circle C2 at P, and we have to prove that it is bisected at the point of contact. Since P is the point of contact, we have to prove that it is being bisected at this point P. So we have to prove that P is the midpoint and therefore AP is equal to BP. That is what we are asked to prove in this example. So let's begin by given to prove and see how are we actually going to prove it. Okay, so given C1 and C2 are concentric circles with center O. AB is a chord of C1. AB touches C2 at point P, and we have to prove that AP is equal to BP. Now we'll look at the proof now. So how are we going to prove this? For that, I've already joined points OA, OP and OB. Obviously, we always have to begin with what are we given, right? So in this case, we are given two circles, C1, C2, they are concentric with center O. AB is a chord of C1, but since it is touching C2 in point P, obviously it is a tangent to C2. And so far we have seen two theorems for a circle and a tangent, and both of them are applicable. Well, the first one obviously is applicable in this case because we can clearly see there is a single tangent touching the circle C2, point of contact is P, and OP is the radius. So we can say that OP is perpendicular to AB. Okay, right? So, and by joining OA, OP and OB, we already have two triangles, triangle OPA and triangle OPB, right? We have OPA and triangle OPB. Since OP is perpendicular to AB, now these triangles are right angle triangles, right? Now we have to prove that AP is equal to BP. If somehow we can prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other, then we can say that AP is equal to PB by CPCT. And so let's try to prove that in our proof. I think it is possible, right? Because OA and OB are radii of the larger circle C1, so they are obviously congruent to each other. OP is a common side in both the triangles. So we have a pair of hypotenuse, we have a pair of side which is congruent to each other, and we have the right angle triangles. Right angles. So by RHS, these two triangles can be proved as congruent to each other, and AP is equal to BP by CPCT. So we'll begin by join OA, OP, OB. OP is perpendicular to AB, radius perpendicular to tangent, or you can also write theorem 10.1. Therefore, triangles BPO and triangle APO are right angled triangles, right? Therefore, now let's just simply write down the test of congruency. OPA is equal to angle OPB is equal to 90 degree. OA is equal to OP because they are the radii of the larger circle. OP is equal to OP because it is the common side. Therefore, triangle BPO is congruent to triangle APO by the RHS rule. Therefore, AP is equal to EP by CPCT. Since they are equal, therefore we can say P is the midpoint of AB, and thus AB is bisected at P, hence proved. Alright, there you go.